But yeah, it's like just really important to find something you enjoy, something you're passionate about. Like, that's why I haven't been, gosh. One thing I wanted to add, okay. I want to know why, guys. I want to know why the quarter life crisis hits before the quarter of your life. Like, what? I mean, I know we don't know how long we're actually going to live. So the quarter of someone's life could have literally been when they were 4, but we're not going to talk about that. My thing is the quarter life crisis hit before the quarter life. And I'm not vibing with it. Like, you know, quarter life, maybe 25. I ain't even there yet. And I'm losing hair for this. No, okay. I don't know what's going on here. I'm not mocking it, but it just had to be said. That quarter life crisis be hitting before the quarter life. And I ain't know about that. No one warned me about that. I would have enjoyed being a kid much longer if I knew about this. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to click the notification bell so you don't miss a time when I upload. Hey YouTube, hey, give me 1 second, I gotta get my earrings. Minus the fact that I'm wearing pajama bottoms, I look good. Like, I look more better for a YouTube video than like a trip to the shops. Like, can you imagine? Hey, what's good? What's poppin'? I really still don't know my intro. Like, I've been making videos for a while now, but I haven't found something that sticks. Anyways, hello. Welcome to my channel. I'm Shay. Welcome if you're new here, and hello again if you stuck around this long. You know I appreciate you. I've been getting grilled like, where are your videos? What's happened to you? Guys, I think it's time I be a bit more vulnerable. It's time I give you guys like a little life update, and I feel like even making this video I might need a glass of water. But yeah, cool. So I don't actually know where to begin. Let me take you guys down a bit. Okay, so let me just start off by saying I'm drinking boba because, bro, like, look at this. It's just bubbles left. Don't ask how I got to that. Do not ask. Yeah, you would have thought I had like a little straw, but I had the standard straw. There's only boba in that tea. But moving on. Yeah, I basically just want to give you guys a life update. It's going to be the 1st of January 2024, and I haven't been making videos for a very long time, I know. In terms of consistency, I would like you guys to follow me on TikTok. Same name, it's Shay Slay, with the X's where the A's are. That could be my intro. Hey, it's Shay Slay with the X's where the A's are. I think I tried that once. I like that. But yeah, so you can follow me on there. I'm basically going to be doing veganuary. So basically I have a chronic illness. I have endometriosis, and I don't even know if some of my family know that about me, but I guess this is the way of them finding out. But that means that like I have a growth of tissue outside of my uterus, which affects my period pains. It affects other stuff. There's a lot of symptoms, but 2023 for me was trying to get my health on track. It's chronic, it's not terminal, but it's something that I'll have to live with. It doesn't affect the quantity or the length of my life, but it affects the quality of my life. And yeah, so that's one thing I've had to deal with. That's one thing why I haven't been too active. It's impacting me at work sometimes because you can get back pain, and even, you know, a couple shifts back to back can be a bit daunting almost. So I completely forgot to make the link, but the reason why I'm doing veganuary is to improve my health and try a more natural remedy towards my chronic conditions. But yeah, I obviously had uni before I graduated. It's been a year now, over a year. So back then, especially with COVID, I couldn't even focus on my health. I found out about it, but it had to be on the back burner. Like, I'm basically close to deciding if I'm going to have surgery or not. So that's sort of where I'm at with that. And And it's been quite a journey with endometriosis, and you know, this video isn't going to be about that. So anyone that has concerns or any interest or has a friend, I will be making a whole video on that at some point. It could help someone or just be a guide. Like if any of the medical people ever came across like YouTube videos just to try and figure out like, you know, measures to take or how people can identify it and things like that. Like even for research purposes, if people just used stories, you know, then yeah, like it's nice to just have someone talk about it, someone that's lived the experiences. But yeah, moving on, what else have I been up to? So I've been trying to find work. I've been in a job from March, which is around about the time I made some of my last videos. That's been interesting for me. I would like to elevate my career, but I felt like the work life or work influencer life balance wasn't sticking with me. Like honestly, I really appreciate the support from my friends and family, and growing, like in terms of growing, I felt like if I was consistent, I could have definitely been a lot more further than where I am now. But honestly, just take it day by day. Like I'm very grateful regardless, and I could have 5 people watching, like I could have 15, you know, it doesn't matter because I'm doing something I enjoy, and that's why I do want to get back into this, because even like my mental health and things like that, definitely challenging, but it's nice to talk to someone, and it's nice to do something you like. If you like art, you know, if you want to paint, then that's your release. If you write, if you sing, if you just go out and enjoy yourself, it's very important to find something you enjoy, something that you're passionate about, just to sort of keep you going, because life is really gonna have its ups and downs. And you know, it doesn't even just have to be your mental health. Everyone has mental health, and to top that off, it doesn't have to be like someone having an episode of depression. People grieving can put them in bad mental health as well. Like it doesn't have to be just a person who cannot very well like regulate their emotions very well, you know. It doesn't have to be a person who kind of always needs that support, or not always, but tends to rely on support to stay strong. But yeah, for the most part, like this is something I like to do, and I want to try again. That being said, I've realized, I don't know if I've said it in a video before, but I'm actually really camera shy. I'm talking in a room to a camera and I'm still nervous, because at the end of the day, I don't know who's watching, but I know that this is me, authentically, this is me. And you know, either like me or you don't. Like I'm not here to be afraid of any comments. Like so far, I haven't actually had many mean comments. I don't think I've had any. Not that I'm like, okay, change that. But there's always that risk that, you know, there'll be internet trolls and stuff like that. Like I said, I'm happy I haven't come across them yet, but the more you grow, the more there's that potential for someone to just want to come and, I don't know, be devil's advocate or something. But yeah, so that's another reason why I've actually been gone, because I get really shy and I don't even know how to talk to you guys sometimes, like, you know. But again, it's something I like to do, so it's just overcoming that fear. And then editing, guys. Making content isn't always the hard part, it's actually editing it. So that tedious process is like a major hindrance for me. You guys don't know how much unreleased videos I have, and then by the time I'm like, oh, let me release them, they're like 2 years old. Like I kid you not, I still have a video on my phone from like 2 years ago that I wanted to post. If I post it, I don't know if I'll tell you guys that it's 2 years old, but you'll probably be able to tell, because another reason why I've been gone, just look at my face, guys. Confidence issues is something I've struggled with. I have gained weight. and I've definitely been feeling insecure, but it's okay, because these things happen. And you know, as long as you embrace it and you love yourself, it doesn't matter if you've gained or lost. If that's like, if you become comfortable in yourself with how you are, then that's all that matters, because someone can't knock you if you're standing on your own 2 feet. Like, if you've got strength within your own self, who can challenge that, you know? I think another thing that I wanted to add. So my friend, she has a YouTube channel. I can link it down below. She basically was talking about how in 2024 she wants to decenter men from her life, and that is actually a good shout for me. I would like to decenter men from my life too. Yeah, it's not necessarily a resolution. I haven't actually done my resolutions. I've maybe done like 3 or 4. I also don't really want to wear tracksuit bottoms anymore. Like, just a side note, guys, I'm so comfortable wearing tracksuits that I literally live in them, and I'm in my prime. I'm in my prime. So I want to be able to like embrace my style. Like, I want to express myself more through clothing. And I think a good way to do that would also be to try out modest fashion, because I'm not saying I'm a modest girly, but sometimes the way I dress doesn't reflect like my character, which in this society is a very much catch-22 to say. But I guess it would be fair to say that clothes can carry stereotypes and maybe prejudice. I'm not sure. I don't know where I'm going with this, but my thing is I want to dress modest for 2024. I like to try out modest fashion, but I'd also like to try out being in my prime and putting myself on display and owning my shit, you know? Yeah, that's what I want to do. But back to decentering men. Like, I would like to decenter men from my life, because I just feel like, why are they in the center anyway? Why am I not in the center? I have been a person that has practically chased love, and you know, they say if it comes back, then it was meant for you. But love is not coming back. I am giving and not receiving, okay? So yeah, that's the goal. I feel like I want to prioritize myself. It's so embarrassing to say out loud. I don't even really think I should record this part, but getting over my ex was really hard, and I hate to admit it, but I feel like that's the first step sometimes. Like, I always tell people, if you have bad mental health, admit it and work on it. Like, acknowledge it and accept it. I'll try to do something about it. I definitely found it hard to get over my ex. There's multiple reasons why. It's taught me that I don't even want to cry on this, because we're not going to do that. But I definitely need to work on my self-worth and how I value myself in terms of relationships with men, you know, the opposite sex, but also people like females, friends, and just being able to navigate. This is about to be the last thing I say, because I really don't have the storage for this long video and I didn't want it to be long. But my point is, I want to decenter men and just navigate relationships so that I set boundaries. That's it. I just want to set boundaries. And I want to be more proactive. I just want to be able to be the decision maker, to have my voice heard, be vocal, you know, be present and be deciding, you know, like, I don't want to be passive, and I don't want to be walked all over. I don't want to be disrespected, because I feel like I put up with a lot that I don't need to. So I'm not really sure if that was a life update or a rant or a story time, but that's literally it from me. Like, that's the ground I wanted to cover. That's why I've been gone. That is why I just couldn't commit, let's say. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. I didn't want to make a long video because I don't know if I will actually be like ready to edit it. But yeah, I think if you get used to videos like this, things like this, I'd actually like to do a get ready with me, because I did my makeup and then I was like, instead of just talking to the camera, I could be in my face and talking to the camera. But yeah, I'm just getting a last look at this makeup because I was supposed to be going out today, but I managed to talk myself out of it. Typical me as well. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope to see you guys next time. And yeah, please stick around, subscribe for more videos like this, more story times, more experiences, life experiences, also maybe some makeup tutorials, wig reviews. Guys, this wig is not even glued on, but I'm still obsessed. But yeah, this is from Shay. Bye guys.